So new videos coming out. I'll try and edit them. So I look forward to it. And if I don't upload again... Hi. It's been about a year since I've uploaded. I was just feeling it. And you know, I don't want to miss the holiday season, right? I'm dressed up in holiday attire, ready to enjoy the holidays. Why not tell you about a little hobby I started? During the year I was gone, I've switched living locations. Uh-oh, I'm about to hit a wall. But the hobby that I'm trying to talk about is kind of a fun one, right? Making alcohol.
People with alcoholism crave alcohol.
So I've been having a little fun with making mead. Everybody's seen that one guy on Instagram. And I was like, heck, I could do that. That's easy, I could do that. So I've been experimenting. I made a traditional mead. I've made a raspberry mead. And I've made some apple ciders. For the holiday season, I'd love to have a little fun with it and make a little special something for my boys. You know what I'm saying? Just wanted to give you a room tour of my new place that I've lived in for a year and didn't tell any of you about. Making the stuff. We're gonna be making some stuff. That's stuff, and we're gonna be making it. See that right there? See that? That's Pappy's recipe right there. That's Pappy's old applesauce recipe. Jug. Itty bitty little camera there. And I think that's it. Am I stupid? Is that it? Before we can do anything. Wait, I forgot the whole thing that makes the alcohol. I'm so stupid. Yeast. Before this even starts, you better not even think about doing any of this without sanitizing your equipment. We're gonna shake this bad boy, and we're gonna make sure it's clean. So, you come here often? Now, you want to pour this into a sink, but since I don't have that, I have carpet. And carpet is basically just a towel, but decorative. So I'm just gonna pour that out now. It usually dries out within like a week. Before I pour everything into this thing, I set up the yeast. What I'm using is K1 V1116. And that will be our starter. I'm gonna set that aside because I'm prone to spilling things. Oh, that kind of smells like my roommate's feet. Now what you want to use, I stick with wildflower honey, clover honey, anything easy access. I don't recommend spending a fortune. I'm about to put 2.5 pounds in this bad boy. I can just free ball this.
5 board down lane, and look at this pin action.
Oh, look at that. So you come here often? Hey. Give a little headspace. I mean, not all of it, but it's a little. And last but not least, bing. You didn't see me cutting the vanilla and adding it, but it's done now. I bottled it and put the airlock on. So, yeah. We got some mead brewing for about 2 weeks now. It's basically done fermenting. This guy, he's taking a little bit of time. I added some spiced cider from Trader Joe's into that one, so the cinnamon might never clear up. But we're off to class to take a test. And I don't usually say this, but I'm gonna get 100, baby. Hey. So I'll show you the inside of our fridge. It's kind of a mess. This is my shelf. This is a little guy. Do not look at this atrocity. I have to store my eggs in these portion containers I got from work. This is the holiday mead that I'm making, and it's currently settling at the very bottom. You see a little amount of powder? That's actually the potassium sorbate I added, and yeast that is currently going dormant. because of how cold it is. And then when the potassium sorbate is in action, the yeast stays dormant. And now we taste. And it is currently Christmas Day. Judgment-free zone. Judgment-free. My hat doesn't look stupid. You look stupid. Now, to get into the mood, wanted to set some candles, wanted to set up a little setup to taste this delicious wine that I made. I can't afford a lapel mic that's good, so we're just gonna use my detached Apple Watch. Now, this wine is a mead that is made with vanilla. It is made with shagbark tea. If I haven't explained shagbark tea yet, future me, I combined them all with applesauce from my father that he sent with me, and I threw it all into a bottle. Cool. We're just gonna take enough to taste. It has 14.5% alcohol, so it is pretty alcoholic. The notes I get are very fruity. It almost is more gentle than a red, much less potent than like a grape wine, if you know anything about wine. Basically, blend a smoothie and then make sure it's warm enough that you can smell it, and that's what it smells like. Oh, that's really good. This is a dessert wine that I added honey to taste. I'm still getting notes of this smokiness that from the shagbark tea, mind you. The yeast I used is pop it up like right there with the flavors it provides after fermentation. It provides a very floral taste, keeps a lot of the notes of the honey. This is entirely me patting myself on the back. I know, but I'm good at what I do. Now I want to try the other wine batch that I made. Oh. That's, you get more of a yeasty smell with that. I don't know if that's intended. I also sweetened it way too much. Oh, I'm miserable. That's not good. I have 3 more bottles of that. Overall, I'd say I'm pretty satisfied with what I've done. For the most part. If you add too much sugar, I think it just ruins the flavor. If you add too much vanilla, it ruins the flavor. You have to be very careful about back sweetening and about adding ingredients. If you enjoyed this holiday season video that I haven't uploaded in a year, leave a like. Tell your friends, tell your mom. I could keep her company for the holidays. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like. Tell me what you think in the comments below and why not subscribe. It really helps out a lot. And as always, I hope you enjoyed the show. Mic drop. What have I done? Okay.